There's 4 stocks right now that I'm going to continue to buy over the next few months, or as long as they stay on sale. The first of which is Amazon. Amazon reported earnings after hours yesterday, and while they had good earnings, their CapEx was way more than people thought, and that shot the stock down. It's down over 12% on the week, and what I like to see, it's down almost 12% in the last year. It's not too often you can buy quality blue chip stocks like Amazon at a discount, but you can right now, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Amazon is a sleeper in the AI play. The biggest beneficiary of AI is going to be those that can put it to scale. And that's exactly what Amazon can do. It's trading at a 31 PE and is continuing to grow 10% plus year over year. While everyone else is sleeping on Amazon, I'm definitely going to be buying. The next stock I'm going to be buying is Robinhood. Now, Robinhood's down almost 20% in the past week and hit lows of under $70, which was down 32%. But luckily today, it's up over 14. If we look at it on the past year, it's up 50%, but it's showing great earnings. It's got a PE of only 30 and it's growing at an insane rate. If we look, they've literally doubled their income in the last year. They are going to report earnings next week, so I'm really curious to see that. But if I had to guess, I think they'll beat. So I think this stock, even in the next week or two, could be back over 100. I'm going to take this discount and run with it. I'll be a long-term shareholder for sure. Another thing I love with Robinhood is the long-term outlook. As the older generation eventually passes, their money is going to go down to younger investors who use Robinhood. Not only this, but Robinhood is one of the few companies that has a CEO who treats their company like it's still a small business. Vlad is willing to take risk and be an innovator in the space. Even though the company is now worth almost $100 billion, he has goals of completely taking over the finance space. I think 10 years from now, this will easily be $1 trillion company. Next, I want to look at SoFi, which now SoFi is a bank, but it's also a fintech, and they can market like nobody else. They're able to solve all of your banking needs virtually and offer super high savings rates and have been growing just rapidly over the past year. A 50 PE might look high, but if they're growing so fast, it's nothing. If we look at their forward PE, if we look at SoFi's forward PE, it's right around 35. And just like I think Robinhood's going to take over the investing space, I think SoFi is going to take over the banking space. And I want to own both. Finally, the last stock, which might be a bit controversial, but is actually my favorite in the short term, is Snapchat. This stock has reported back-to-back good earnings, yet has just gotten beaten down, still almost down 41%. Everything else kind of shot back up today, but not Snapchat. I think they're finally going to make money this year. They're still not profitable, but they just reported earnings a couple days ago for Q4 of 2025, and they finally made money. They have almost 1 billion monthly active users and are finally being able to monetize them. Not only this, but they're diversifying their income. At first, it was just ads. They've got Snapchat Plus, which is growing 100% year over year, in the spectacles portion of their business. They have such a competitive advantage in the augmented reality space with how often Snapchat gets used on a daily basis and how it's integrated into the platform. And so to go and use that in these smart glasses, which they call spectacles, I think they have a real shot, if they pull everything together, at being a $30+ stock again, which is crazy considering it's $5 right now. But I don't think there's much more to fall. This stock has 1 billion active users and is only worth and is worth less than $9 billion total as a company. It's a completely asymmetric risk reward, and I'm going to take advantage of it. I think we bounce back to the, $6, $7 range within a month, which is like 25, 30% up from here. This is my biggest holding at the moment, as I own 12,000 shares and 175 calls. So as you can tell, I have very high conviction in this play. I'm definitely going to take some profit after I think it recovers to the $7, $8 range, but I'm always going to own some long term, as I think the potential is there. But those are the 4 stocks I'm buying right now and taking advantage of this dip. Let me know in the comments what other stocks you guys are buying and how fast of a recovery you think we'll have.